you how to make a simple CRUD application using Java Servlet, and the tool I use in this demo is Eclipse, Tomcat, and MySQL, and the technology is JSP, JSTL, Java Database Connectivity, MySQL Database, and Maven. So the steps to do in this example I listed here, and the first step I will create a product management database for demo, and in this database just have one table, a product, and we will do create, edit, update on this table. So we go to the second step, is create project with Maven, and we will create the dynamic web project and then convert to Maven project. You also create Maven project directly, but I want to create the web project. It will generate the web.xml file. Yeah, you remember should check this one. So you can see the structure of this project is the short folder, and the web content is contain the front-end file in this folder, and the web XML file is very important. And the next step, I will convert this project to a Maven project, and it will create a blm.xml file automatically. So the next step, I will add the dependency to blm.xml file. And you can see that in this demo, I use JSP, JSTL, and MySQL connection. So we go to the Maven repository to get the format of dependencies, and you can find the library format to put in the blm.xml file. And in this case, I find the JSP, and you can find jar and copy this one and put in the XML file. Okay, you can see that the purpose of BOM files is to declare on your library you use in this project, and you also update it later. And in this case, I just declare some library I use. And you can see in this side, you can choose the Maven or Gradle. And in this side, I use Maven, so I just copy the dependency in the Maven format. And you can declare on the library like JSP, JSTL, and MySQL connection. Yeah. Yeah, in this case, I will add Servlet, JSP, JSTL, and MySQL connectors for Java. Yeah. Okay, the next step, I will create the module class. In this case, I will do on the product table. So I will create the product detail on my project. Okay, you can also generate the guest and setter for this object with the 4 attribute ID, name, description, and price. And you also generate the constructor for this one. You also update this one later, but in the case for demo, I will create already for it help you to understand better. And the constructors is with four parameter, 4 argument, or 3 argument. It help you to create or update product. So now we will create the DAO and service class to have to do the update or insert or delete data to the product table. So the first is the DAO. So now I will create the interface product DAO to declare the methods I will use in this to do on this product. And just you can use interface or you needn't use interface, you can use class in this case. But for the demo, I will create the interface and the class for implementation for this one. It helps you to understand in the case popular, and you also write the product DAO implementation, and you need to declare the interface class. The interface. But in the case, you should declare the methods already, and you just implement on this class in product DAO implement. So you can see that 4 methods is already implementation here. Is the get on products, update products, insert products, or delete product. So in the class product DAO implement, you should declare the methods for connect to database, and this method to help you open the connection to your database. In the case, I use MySQL. And another method to get products, you just call the methods connect and get on information from the product table. And you can see the SQL statement select a star from product, and after that you will return the list of products here. And you can see on this implementation on my source code in GitHub. I will mention below this video. And remember that after you connect to database, you open the connection, and the end of this method, you will call the method disconnect. It will close your connection. Remember that. And it's very similarly, you will write for add products or update products or delete product. And the difference is the SQL statement. You can write edit or update or insert in the case, and you can examine on information from my source code in GitHub link. So the next one, I will create another layer is service layer. Service layer is the layer it helps you to do with the business. It helps you do with the business. It means that the service layer will come to the DAO. Instead of you come directly to DAO, you should call to service and service call to DAO. Why we have to service class? Because DAO class is data asset object. It means that DAO is the class that help you to access to the database directly, but the service class is a class to help you call to the DAO, and it also help you to with some business rule. For example, after you get on products from database, you just want to get the products with price greater than $10, for example. Yeah, that is a simple example. And in the reality, you also have another case is that you need to write in the service class, and it help you to very clearly to write in your code. Is very separated in the service, DAO, and controller. Yeah, in this demo, I just count in the service class, I just count to the DAO. I don't have any business rule here, just for demo. Yeah. Okay, the important thing in this one, I will create the controller. Controller is a servlet, and it will receive the request from client and do the corresponding action and call to service and DAO. Here you can choose the option servlet here, and you can name the class here. And you should name this class have the Surface controller. It helps you to understand that this is the controller to receive the request from client. Yeah, and after you create this class, you can see it generates the do-bot and do-get method. Now I will write something on web.xm file. Yeah, and you can see the first thing is welcome file list. Welcome file is a file that's involved to the first file when your application runs. In this case, I call to controller products controller. Yeah. And you can also mark your link to define the servlet. Indicate we have one servlet a product controller, and we mark this product controller with the link product. Yeah, and you also declare the database information like link, username, password of your database. Yeah, you also write this one hash code in your Java class, but in this case, I will use your demo to write in XML file. Yeah, now we will implement the servlet. The first thing, you write the init methods of servlet. If you know about life cycle of servlet, you will understand init methods. Yeah, for the init methods, we will pass the database information from web.xml file, and you can pass this information to the service layer, and its service layer pass to DAO. And now I will create the JSP file to create some front ends. Yeah, the first is the product list. This will list on products from database. Yeah, you remember that in this case we use the JSP tag. So in the top of this page, you have to declare the tag list with prefix C, and you can use C in your XML file. And before to use JSP, you also declare the library into the BLM XML file. Now we will write the get read product methods. It will come to the service layer, and you request departure to return to the JSP file. And we have to add the lead product. Yeah, now you call these methods from do get methods. Yeah, or do pass methods. Okay, do you remember that the link to CSS file? And now we run this demo on the server. And remember that before to done this, if you don't have to set up the Tomcat server, you also set up this one. Now we set up the Tomcat 8 to run this demo. Now you run this demo on this server. And do remember that before run this one, you should clean and install Maven for this project, because it will download on your own library to repository on your local. Yeah, before to do this one, you have to run and clean and install this one. You should set up the build path to point to JDK before to run this one. But you can see that when I install Maven, it will be fail because the build path is not correctly. Yeah, it shows the product management link with the first welcome link is product. It go to the product controller, Yeah, and we will add some information on the database, and we can see that the product will show here. Okay, you can see that the product list will be displayed, and you can see the welcome list directly to product controller. So now we do similarly for another function, add or update, and you can see that's the detail in my project. Yeah. Okay, you can see it's for more detail on the short code on the GitHub, and it similarly to redirect for the add or edit or delete methods. In this case,